Mr. Lemaster here. Let's start with the question. Use the marking tool to identify the directive verbs in the task. So the directive verbs are those verbs that ask us to do something in a prompt. In this prompt, there are two different sections. It looks like it's been broken up into two pieces. This top piece here and then this bottom section below. Typically, what you're going to find in the top section of a prompt is information that helps us understand the topic. And then usually your directives or what you're told to do are in the second portion. So the top is usually some background information, and then the bottom is going to tell you what to do. But let's take a look and see what we can find. The recent results of the 2016 presidential election has impacted students in profound ways. No directive verbs here, no one telling us to do anything, so we're okay not to mark. Teachers are wondering how they should talk to their students about the results of the election. All right, so there's a verb here, are wondering, but that's not for us. That's for your teacher or just giving you context about teachers in general. So there are no directive verbs in this first portion, and usually they're not because this is background information. Write a letter to your teacher. In your letter, summarize the main talking points in Bradshaw's article, What Should I Say to My Students? As part of your letter, identify the author's point of view and share your own thoughts about the outcome of the historic election. Okay, so there's a number of directive verbs here. The first one is write. So this is telling us to write a letter. Now, we're not going to use write in our paper, but it's going to help us keep track of all the things that we need to do. So write is one directive verb. And then the second directive verb is summarize. So summarize the main talking points in Bradshaw's article. Talking points are basically like the main points. What is Bradshaw really saying? What's his main ideas? As part of your letter, identify, okay, there's our third directive verb, the author's point of view, and share. See, if I stopped reading right there, I would not see the whole prompt. And here is the directive verb here, share, that I want to go ahead and mark. Share your own thoughts about the outcome of this historic election. So I'm going to write a letter, I'm going to summarize main points, I'm going to identify the point of view, and I'm going to share my own thoughts as a writer. These are your four directive verbs.